something I learned from Alex Konstad's course was that every project needs an end goal. And I think that's super, super true. I've done a lot of projects, personal projects and professional projects, like client work. And something that always kind of bugged me was that client projects would get done and they would be kind of like finished work that I could show, but I wasn't super proud of them. And I would kind of be like, fuck, well, I need to do my own, right? But it would kind of just never happen. It would never emerge. And I would start a project and I would kind of keep working on it and keep tinkering with it. And then it would be like, oh, here's other client stuff to do. And then, after 6 months, I'm kind of bored of that project that was personal. And then I'll be like, at some point, I really should do something for myself, but the client projects kept stacking up. Well, I think the biggest problem there, one of the big problems there, was that the projects I set for myself didn't have end goals. They didn't have deadlines, or they didn't have, a brief of, okay, it's going to be 3 images, or it's going to be a series of 12 concept character designs, whatever. But with the client stuff, it was like, oh yeah, we need like this illustration and an accompanying 3 assets that will be animated with it, and you have 2 weeks, right? So obviously the client work there is going to get done. Whatever happens, I'm going to do it because I have a deadline and I have specific briefs. It's really easy to forget that you are your best employee. So kind of the question is, okay, well, imagine I was briefing myself to work for myself on a project that was to a standard I wanted. Well, obviously it's easy to be like 3 years in, like, oh, but it's still not perfect. But execution is everything. So if you're stuck in some phase of it's not quite ready, or I'm going to turn this into a book at some point of illustrations, but they're not, I still I haven't figured something out yet, or fine, but now I can say it's been, I would say in the past year, I've kind of started and finished 3 kind of really, or 2 personal projects that I'm really, really proud of, that are viz dev and aren't necessarily perfect, right? And I could do more on them. But the thing is, I've finished them to the standard that is like enough that I can move on. And that didn't emerge from as I was working on it, I was like, okay, it's ready. No, what happened was, after a couple months of working on it, I was like, okay, I have a feel for the project now. I have a general sense of maybe where the story's going to go, what sort of images I want to create for it, what sort of assets I want to do for it. Where is this going to finish? So, okay, fuck, I'm going to set myself a timeline of, or a brief of requirements. Okay, I'm going to need a character lineup, or a wardrobe lineup, a character lineup, and I'm also going to need some 3 or 4 illustrations with each of these characters interacting. That is what got me to finish the project. Had nothing to do with passion or, oh my god, I love this idea. Yeah, cool. That's really helped me, this idea that every project needs an ending. You need to know when you're going to end it, and then you need to end it. Bye.